Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Friday morning here, getting ready to kick off this final weekend of October. The rain from last night clearing out around midnight or so. It was a nice rain for those that got it. Some places picking up a quarter to a half inch of rainfall, but now we're just kind of stuck with some low clouds. There are some patchy areas of fog within this as well. The worst of the fog is kind of right on the edge of the clouds, right in here. And then these areas to the west are cold, clear and cold this morning. But those areas are going to catch up today. It's a little warmer under the clouds this morning. Those are areas that temperatures are going to struggle to warm because those clouds might be pretty stubborn. So fog will gradually burn off this morning, but the clouds may be very stubborn today, eventually clearing out. So let's go back to noon real quick. There's going to be a little small area of maybe some thick clouds that stick around, but then more clearing as we go through the afternoon. So again, by late this afternoon, most of the clouds are gone. There may be still a few left, but most of it will be gone. So I do expect most of our warming to take place where there's more sunshine in here, and then your coolest temperatures will likely be kind of right in this area here. Winds won't be a big issue today. Tonight, the winds will stay light out of the south. Skies will remain mainly clear out there. It's going to be a pretty quiet night overall heading into Saturday morning. Saturday, lots of sunshine. The wind's not too strong out of the south and southwest. There is a surface trough, though, that is going to move into northwestern areas. It should be located about right here at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Behind it, a few extra clouds. It's going to be a little bit cooler with those extra clouds in these areas here. That surface trough will push through Saturday night into Sunday morning. So that brings a bit of an increase in cloud cover and a shift of our winds to more north and northwesterly early on Sunday morning. And it will be a touch cooler on Sunday with those extra clouds around. But after that, it looks like some really nice weather into early next week. Highs for today. We'll go upper 50s and low to mid 60s this afternoon. So the western areas that are starting off very cold this morning, we'll see some of the warmest temperatures thanks to all day sunshine. But again, with some stubborn clouds, especially if they last into the end of the afternoon, temperatures may not get to 60 in some spots today. So we'll go with upper 50s, lower 60s. A little more sun here, so getting into the mid 60s in eastern portions of Nebraska. We'll fall back to the 30s and lower 40s tonight, some 20s out in western Nebraska. And then high temperatures tomorrow. Beautiful, mid to upper 60s, mostly upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Out west, where there will be a few more clouds around behind that trough, maybe a little bit cooler there. So looking great for tomorrow afternoon, and that includes for the Husker game in Lincoln. It'll be close to 70 around the beginning of the game or somewhere in the first half there. It's a 2:30 kickoff between the Fighting Illini and the Huskers. By the end of the game, still not too bad, around 66 degrees. So plenty of sun, not a lot of wind out there. No weather concerns. Should be a great late October football game. Let's hope the game itself is good because the weather looks fantastic there at Memorial Stadium. Tomorrow night, then, we'll dip back into the 30s, maybe some low 40s in southeast Nebraska, upper 20s out west in those typical colder spots, but most of us in the 30s for overnight lows. And then Sunday, just a touch cooler with the extra clouds around. We'll go mostly mid-60s, a few upper 60s in southeast Nebraska. But after that, we're going to see a nice little warming trend heading through next week here. So there's the 3-day forecast. You see it there. Again, warming up tomorrow, a touch cooler Sunday, and then warmer yet on Halloween Monday. Highs in the lower 70s, lots of sunshine, even warmer yet on Tuesday. That looks to be our warmest day with quite a bit of sunshine. It will be a bit breezier, and the winds will gradually increase. Wednesday and Thursday continue quite breezy out there. Temperature still warm, but maybe not quite as warm with a few more clouds around. And then it's Thursday night into Friday when we'll start to see changes. So just about a week from today, we're going to see a storm system approach from the west, but how that plays out is still way up in the air. It does look like we're going to cool down at the end of next week. But will we see moisture? That's kind of the big question. So I threw in a slight chance of moisture for now for Thursday night. But as of how that plays out, that's still kind of iffy because forecast models are all over the place for late next week. So again, we'll enjoy a nice little warm-up for next week. And then by the end of next week into the following weekend, it looks like we will start to get a little bit chillier. A couple of long-range forecast models I'll show you here. Here's the first of the European. Again, quiet weather for the next couple of days. That storm system to our south passes to our east. We'll just get a few extra clouds on Sunday with that trough passing through. Quiet again for much of next week, but then it's towards Thursday night into Friday when we get that approaching system. This one is a little delayed, but notice the big moisture maker off to our west. The big question from there is how much does it impact our area? And again, that shows not a lot of moisture heading into Friday, Saturday, but maybe Saturday night into Sunday there's some moisture that lifts in from the south west right in there here, so that may bring some more towards Sunday. That's the big thing. But the GFS is much different for next week here. So let's see for the end of next week. So things are pretty quiet again. Some extra clouds on Sunday. Quiet Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday here comes that approaching system. Thursday night, cold front sweeps through. We get moisture Thursday night into Friday, according to this model. Well, now, actually, the newest GFS, I hadn't looked at the new GFS. This one is backing off of the moisture here, so that is a change to the forecast model. So that's why, again, there's a lot of uncertainty right now with if we'll get moisture or not heading into the end of next week and the following weekend. Because, like I said, forecast models, they keep changing with each run that comes out, and they're very inconsistent. So we're going to get some colder air, but will we get moisture? That's still the big question right now. How much of that cold air will move in? Well, you can see warming up these next couple days. Very warm next week here, and then here comes that colder shot of air at the end of next week. Maybe recovering a little bit by that end of that following weekend there. So there is your forecast for your Friday, and for this upcoming weekend, I will see you all again on Halloween Monday with all of the latest, including the more talk about of that nice weather we'll see for next week here. But until then, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again on Monday. Take care, and God bless. Bye.